What's up, everybody? So I was inspired. I was motivated by the butcher coming at us live from Wales. He just jumped on here, started slinging some bullshit. So I thought, you know what? I should jump on there and I should sling some bullshit too. So that's what we're doing here. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of give a shout out to everybody, man. I think over here at the Anti-Social Network, things are going very, very well. They're all in a good forward moving position. Jesus Christ, let me move this a little bit. There, son of a bitch. That looks a little bit better. I mean, as long as this is, okay, then we're golden, right? So, I normally am on here as your host of Wrestle Shoot with Chris Casanova. Jimmy Castle, Jimmy, you stay strong. He's doing well. He's coming back from this is horrible sickness that he's dealing with, the throat cancer. And we definitely think about him every day. We talk about him every day, and I pray for him every day. So, Jimmy, we looking forward to you coming on back here and starting up your show soon. I was watching Butcher's show, and that motherfucker had me dying. It was so funny. And I did want to touch on, he brought up that him and I are going to be starting a new podcast where we're going to be reviewing movie and TV trailers. But he said upcoming, and he's a little bit off base on that one. We're not just going to do that. We're going to review all kinds of crazy shits, man. Like those old B-rated horror movies. Don't you want to see those trailers? And don't you want to hear us pick them apart or rave over them? Because I know I want to do that. I know we're going to review like the coming up Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice and all of that fun shit. We're going to be pretty much giving our opinion on it and rolling with it. Another idea that I had, I talk to Butcher a couple times a week. And we always we have real talk. We laugh our balls off. It's a great fucking time. And he's always saying, God damn, why don't we do this with the camera on, man? So, Butcher, if you're paying attention, come over, hang out. But that brought up a really good point, because we like to discuss the differences between our countries, and we figure out if they're actually differences or if they're just the same product, but in a different wrapping paper. So we're going to do a little show, and we're going to discuss it and call it What's the Difference? Well, we're going to talk about the differences between the U.S. and the UK. And I think that's going to be really interesting. And I'm putting the workload on pretty thick, because following that, I'm also going to be doing a show with good old Doug Damien. We're going to call it Ghosted. And we're going to review this, evidence that they like to pop up of the paranormal footage. It's going to be a reaction show where we're going to pop it up. We're going to play it. You're going to watch what we think of it live. And we're going to have some conversation. We're going to get some people chiming in on chat. And we're going to decide if it's real or if it's just a bunch of fucking bullsuga. So that's going to be a fun one. And we got so many other guys. Sean Young, Late Night with Sean. I had a great time with him last night doing his show. He's popping off several shows every single week on the Anti-Social Network, and they're all just super entertaining. I mean, I like podcasts, and before Anti-Social started, I would go on, YouTube or whatnot, and I would look up just podcasts to listen to or live streams to watch. But over here, I can watch our shows every single night, be thoroughly entertained after work. I think it's great. We got Jeremy and Jancy, they're doing their shows. Oh my God, we've got a Vanessa and Ashley. We've got a JD out there in California. I don't want to forget anybody. We got Chris, the other Chris. We got a couple Chris's running around this bitch. Sean, of course, the Butcher, my man over there in Wales. We got Lee. He's doing his boxing show. That's all about what happens in the United Kingdom and on in the professional boxing world. So everything we're putting out there is pretty riveting. I'm having a great time. And I enjoy watching the level of success that these guys are hitting, because we all succeed or we all fail together. And they're all very like-minded. So it's awesome. And listen, those of you watching, if anybody has a unique or an individual podcast idea you would like to be a part of our platform, you would have the chance to be able to say what you want to say. to not be regulated, to not have somebody trying to tug back on a leash. If you want to hang on to your own intellectual property, because we don't have any interest in taking command of your show, we just want you to join us here in the fold. So if you got something, throw it out there. Another good one that's not signed just yet, but it's coming up. Those of you who have been following me personally, you remember the Smells Like Hope podcast, the show about shining the light of truth on the disease of addiction. And I used to do that very, very regularly. I kind of pulled the reins back on that. And I've been doing it when I feel like it's relevant and when it will genuinely help people rather than just trying to blast out a bunch of content. So sitting with Sean last night, we got to talking about Buff Bagwell and his recovery. And I gave Buff a call today. And I just said, hey, man, you remember a guy, Sean Young, when you hit your 30 days of sobriety, he gave you the coin. And he was like, yeah, I remember that guy. Tell him I said hi. So me and Buff are going to go ahead and do an episode of Smells Like Hope so we can discuss that sobriety, the steps that he took, some of the common horror stories everybody who was doing that battle with addiction have experienced. Everybody's stories are pretty much the same. They just all have different twists on them. And some people have harder twists than others, depending on the level that you hit of celebrity. So I'm looking forward to doing that with Buff, talking his business. And we're going to definitely get old Sean Young to join us on that one too. Have a little reunion. Sean's also real strong in sobriety. So boom, brother, boom, brother, boom. And I was hoping the fucking Butcher was going to jump in so we could talk a little bit of shit, but he might be a little too busy with his little Hogwarts game. Fag. Hey, who said that? All right, God damn it. Whoever said that, don't you talk shit about my boy Butcher. You understand me? Yeah, we're on the same page. What? Well, hey, yeah, well, what? And you know what else? Something we thought of, me and the powers that be over here at Antisocial thought we really should open up the floor to the fans, to the viewers, and see what is a show topic that would really, really grab your attention? What would you like to see? Or what we pump is what we're pumping out doing it for you? If it's not, let's talk about it, man. Let's let us know what the general people want, and that's going to make us pretty happy. All right. And I just get some confirmation from Mess Around Dave and Ace over at the Coast to Coast Network. They were showing interest in coming over here and doing a show on our network because they know that over here you are absolutely allowed to say fuck. So they like the idea that they can come over here and do a show where they can really just get that off their chest and they can vent about whatever is happening in their lives. And it's going to be kind of like, I think, the Cleaning Out the Closet show that me and Jimmy were doing before his sickness got real bad. So yeah, dude, get it off your chest, make people laugh, have a good time. That's why we do this. We do this because we are entertainers. So if you have ideas for how we can better entertain you, send an email to go fuck yourself no, I'm just kidding. Just antisocialnetwork22@gmail.com. Send us your ideas and your pitches and all that good stuff because we absolutely do want to hear from you. All right, so let me see. We touched on that. We touched on some of the awesome hosts that we have. Some of the great new fans that are coming over. And those new fans, they are actually in communication with us, letting us know, what they really enjoyed about the show, what they think could have used some work. Audience participation, guys. If you go on WrestleShoot and you say, Rob, for fuck's sakes, quit talking about Paul Roma, I'm going to hear you. I'm going to hear you, and that's going to apply. But just for the record, there you go, Roma. Right there, Paul. You see that? That one is for you. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Fucking Roma. God damn it. What just happened? Is it still Saturday? Oh, anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, look, I just wanted to jump on here, have a little bit of fun, and talk a little bit of shit before I get back on out of here. Like, kind of like the Butcher did, the best heel in the business. So keep up with us, guys. We've got more content rolling out. I love you guys. I love the support that you've been giving us, and all of the guys here in the network. Man, thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for doing it with us, and we're gonna keep moving forward like a fucking crazy train. And on that note, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a show. But it was nice talking to you guys. Antisocial Network in full effect, getting stronger every day. So until I see you guys next, because Wrestle Shoot will not be happening tomorrow due to the Super Bowl. So when I see you guys next, it's all about love and support, and be nice to each other. Just give that a try.